All right, so Billy Napier, of course, hired by Florida. Brian Kelly at LSU. One candidate rumored, who knows how involved he really was, but I think he was somewhat involved there with the LSU search to be sure. Mark Stoops down at Kentucky, he has agreed to a contract extension. And these are the way these things work. Lincoln Riley, that domino falls. 24 hours later, Brian Kelly to LSU. 24 hours after that, Mark Stoops got him an extension. I mean, you got to put the pieces together there. From what I understand, Kentucky has given Mark Stoops assurances that they're going to upgrade. I think it's the practice facility, indoor facility up there in Lexington. That was something that he wanted. Added budget for recruiting. Kentucky is recruiting at an all-time high clip under Mark Stoops, but you always got to be adding to that recruiting budget in the SEC because it's competitive as hell. We all know that. But great news for Kentucky fans. Mark Stoops, who was already set to get a contract extension to 2027, now has a contract through 2028. And, we've mentioned it here on this show. Maybe you're a new listener. Maybe you've not heard this before. But Mark Stoops really does have the best contract in all of college football. And that's one of the reasons, maybe he never leaves Kentucky. Maybe he shouldn't, because by the time he leaves, depends on how long he stays and what he wins. I mean, they may rename this Mark Stoops Stadium or have a statue outside of it. I mean, he has got it rolling there. They're recruiting better than ever. Their on-the-field results are as good as ever. And why I say he's got the best contract in all of college football, he's already paid as a top 20 head coach in the country. And if he wins 7 games in a season, like he has this year, he gets an automatic 1 year added to his deal. If he wins 10 games in a year, he gets 2 years added to his deal. So Kentucky wins a bowl game this year, bam, he gets another year added to his contract, and that's for the length of his deal. There's no one else in college football that I'm aware of has that deal. And I know Kentucky, the expectations have been raised. I believe it was Landon Young said it best. We're going to go 9-3 this year, and we're pissed off about it. That ain't Kentucky of old. That's Kentucky under Mark Stoops. 9-3. It feels somewhat of a letdown after the hot start. I believe they were 6-0 coming out the gate before the 3-game losing streak. But that's the new standard there. And you ain't hearing many people that it may be a disappointing season, but you ain't hearing anybody saying, we got to run Mark Stoops off so we can get something better in here. I mean, Mark Stoops is Kentucky football. So, all things considered, I think Mark Stoops is in a great spot there in Kentucky. He's getting paid top dollar. He's got a friendly contract. He's got reasonable expectations. And clearly he's happy there. And now they're recruiting more into the state of Tennessee than they ever have before, already dominating in Ohio. They're starting to reach down into Georgia to get some good players. They've always recruited Florida really well. Just keep that blueprint going. And, this Kentucky football program's not going anywhere anytime soon.